Hi children, last class we will discuss about coordination in animals. So what are the examples for coordination in animals? You know that one. So animals respond to stimuli. For example, when we touch a hot object, we take our hand immediately. So these are the basic examples. When we learn the nervous system, so you understand that the animals, they have control, they will control all the nervous system. Means how they will control? So the special organ that is called as brain. The brain control the nervous system with the help of 5 sense organs. Okay. So today's class we discuss about coordination in plants. So in that one, so response to stimuli. Coordination in plants. So here we discuss about the response to plants. Here we will take touch-me-not plant. Already you know that one. What are the responsive stimuli in the touch-me-not plant? Touch-me-not plant. So it belongs to the family Mimosa. The another name of this plant is called as Mimosa. Okay. So it belongs to the family name called as Mimosa. So it is a sensitive plant. It is a sensitive plant. This touch-me-not plant is a sensitive plant. So when you touch the plant, it shed the leaves immediately. So it will droop the leaves immediately. Okay. So this is a sensitive plant. So when compared to the sunflower, it will be turned towards the sun. Is it right? So like that, the touch-me-not plant when we touch, it will be shed the leaves immediately. So it has a thorns in the plant, and also when a seed germinates, the root goes down. You know that one? So when a seed germinates, means it sprouts. So the seed, it will be grown and it will turns towards the earth, means it grows towards the earth or soil. The stem comes up in the air. Is it right? For example, when we plant a seed, the leaves or the stem part will be grown towards the air and the roots towards the soil. So these are one of the sensitive or response to stimuli. Okay. So the plant moves very quickly in the response to touch. There is no growth involved in this movement. On the other hand, the directional movement of seeding is caused by the growth. This prevents from the growing. It will not show any movement. So for plants to show two different types, that is, one depend on the growth and the other depend on the independent growth. So there are two types, that is, one depend on the growth and one is independent on the growth. Here, immediate response to stimulus. So actually we take here the sensitive plant. Since the growth is involved, so we think it is the movement happens at a point. From point to touch, information that a touch has occurred must be communicated. The plants also use an electrical chemical impulse. Here, when compared to the animal coordination, so there is an electrical impulse. So it will stimulates the organs like that. Here also the plant having, in the coordination plant having also the electrical impulse. So then the main thing is the plants also have one of the electrical impulse. Again, it is a no specialized tissue in the plants for the conduction of information. This gives the information to all the plant body. So for example, if we take movement due to the growth, for example, take one cardboard sheet, keep a plant planted for in the cardboard sheet. Okay, so make one hole on one of the side of the cardboard sheet. So keep it in your window in the classroom or it may be in the sunlight. So this cardboard and with the planted pot I will keep in your classroom. So what happens? You already learned the lower sections. Is it right? So maybe in 6th or 5th I will show in this one. So make one hole in the cardboard sheet. So after 1 week, the progress of the turns towards the sunlight. So when we observe for more than 15 days, the plant will be grown in the hole. Means where the sunlight gives the sufficient light to that plant, because during the photosynthesis plants need sunlight. Is it right? The main thing is sunlight. So the plants turns towards the sunlight. So this is the best examples to show the plants turns towards the sunlight. Clear children? So this is a simple example. This is a simple experiment you have to do at home only. So take money plant or the creepers, take the one in a potted. Okay, it will be potted and cover the pot with the help of cardboard sheet. Make one bone, maybe either this side or this side. Okay, so he observe for 1 week. It turns towards the sunlight. Means the leaves are grown towards the hole. Okay, hole means what? Where the sunlight is came from this hole. So it will be turns towards the sunlight. So this is the example for the plants turns towards the sunlight. Next, so plants showing the geotropism. How the plants showing the geotropism? Geo means what? Geo means earth. Children, so usually the environmental triggers such as light, gravity will change the directions the plant's parts grow in. These directions or groping movements can be either towards the stimulus or away from it. So we have different kinds of phototropic movement. So you know phototropic means, photo means what? Light. Phototropic. Photo means sunlight or light. Okay. So we got the sunlight. Okay. Photo means what? Sunlight. So during the photosynthesis we call it as what is the meaning of photo means? Sunlight. During the preparation of food using the sunlight. So that is called as photo. And then, so there are different kinds of phototropism. Here, plants show tropism in response to other stimuli. The roots of the plants are always grown towards the downwards. You know that one? So when we take a plant, so it will be grown towards downwards, and the stem is grown towards the gate. Clear? The stem and other parts are grown towards the gate, whereas this root is grown towards downwards. Okay, children? So there are two concepts. The plants will grow towards, and towards here is called as stem part, towards downwards is called as root. Usually the roots are grown downwards. Okay, while the shoots usually grown upwards on the earth or on the air. This upward and downward growth of shoots and roots respectively. So the pull of earth or gravity will be geotropism, and also some plants will be grown towards the water. So that is called as hydrotropism. First one, geotropism. Geotropism means what? Geo means earth. The roots will grow downwards. So that is called as geotropism. The process of the roots will grow downwards is called as geotropism. Towards downwards, towards earth. Geo means earth, no? Towards earth is called as geotropism. Whereas another one is hydrotropism. Hydrotropism means you know that one water. So the roots are grown towards the water. Towards the water means, for example, here is a water source. Here is a water source. So the roots are grown towards this water source. So this process is called as hydrotropism. And another method is called as chemotropism. Chemo means it refers to the chemicals. Chemo. C-H-E-M-O. Chemo. tropism. Chemo means chemicals. It refers to, chemo refers to what? Chemicals. Okay. Another method, another tropism is called as chemotropism. So it will be help with the, it refers to chemicals. It also grown with the help of chemicals. For example, the direction of growth towards upwards. See, I will take this potted plant. Here roots are grown with extra of this plant. Okay. So the plant stem grows towards the air. So that is called as negatively geotropism. Okay. If the plant stem is grown towards the air. So that is called as negatively geotropism. Whereas this plant root, it will be grown downwards. The roots grown downwards is called as positively geotropism or positively geotropic. Okay, downward movement is called as what? Positively geotropic, and the stem grown towards the air is called as negative geotropic. Clear children? Here three types of tropisms are there. First one, geotropism. The roots will grown downwards is called as geotropism, whereas hydrotropism means the roots grown towards the water. So they will need water. So it will be grown towards the water. So this movement is called as hydrotropism. Some plants will be grown towards the chemicals, chemotropism. Okay, these are the plants. Here plants showing the geotropism. Even in animal bodies, there are carefully controlled directions to growth. So our arms and fingers grow in a certain directions. So controlled movements can be either slow or it may be fast. If fast response to stimuli are made, information transfer must have very quickly. For this medium, transformation must be able rapidly. So next we are discussing about the abscisic and other hormones. So some of the hormones here we are discussing here. Electrical impulse are the excellent means of this. So firstly, we have connected the nervous tissue in the animals and also in this animal body. Once electrical impulse is generated, the cell is transmitted. What is the transmitted means? It will be transfer the signals. Means what we have to do that from brain to nervous system to all the 5 sense organs. To 5 sense organs. It is the function for nervous system. So it transmits the new impulse. What is the impulse? Electrical impulse from brain to or from nervous system to nerves to 5 sense organs. On the other hand, we discuss about the electrical impulse stimulated cells. The electrical impulse what? Electrical impulse stimulate the cells. Impulse stimulate the cells. Some of the hormones which it will be helps to grow in the plants. So I will write about what's the name? Axins. The spelling of axin is A-U-X-I-N, which helps to growthness in the plant. It is a growthness hormone, growth hormone. Axin is a hormone which helps to plant growthness. So growth hormone is called as axins. And next one, I will take next hormone name. It will be stimulates, axis stimulates the cell to grow longer on the root side and also from shoot side. Shoot means what? So above part of the soil is called a shoot system, and below that one, the root system. In the root system we have 2 types, primary roots and secondary roots. So this is called as primary root. So this is the branch is called as the secondary root. The shoot system involves the leaves, plants, flower, fruits, birds, etc. So there are two types. The plant is divided into shoot system and root system. So it helps to both the means axils. The hardwood axis helps to both the root, helps to growthness in the root system and also in the shoot system. Next hardwood is here called as gibberellins. So it is also one of the growthness tissue, but it helps to growth in the stem only. Okay, it is also helps to growth of the stem. Growth of the stem. So when compared to axin is a growth tissue. It helps to plant grow larger and also the root larger. Okay. So here gibberellins, the function of gibberellins is only it helps to growth of the stem only. Okay. Next cytokinins. cytokinins. Cytokinins, which promotes to cell division. Promotes to cell division. Cell division. Okay. So cytokinin helps to cell division. So it helps to divide the cell. You know the introduction. The cell is divided into. So the mother cell is divided into 2 daughter cells. So again it will be divided into 4 daughter cells. So like that, it helps to promote the cell division. So it is usually the gibberellins and cytokinins promote the cell division. So the areas, it will be greater in concentration the areas rapid in cell division, such as in fruits and also in seeds. Fruits and also in seeds. Okay, the last one, abscisic acid. Abscisic spelling abscissic, abscisic acid. So it helps in the inhibits the growth. So inhibits growth means inhibits growth. For example, it affects including the wilting of leaves means. So during the season, depend upon spring season, the leaves are shredded. ಎಲೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಉದುರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಉದುರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟ್ಸ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಗ್ರೋತ್ನೆಸ್ ನ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಎಲೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬೀಳೋದು. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ ಆದಾಗ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಸ್ಟೆಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಪಿಗ್ಸ್ ಬೀಳೋದು, ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉದುರೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಹಿಬಿಟ್ಸ್ growth. See, these are the main 4 hormones present in the plant. First one is axin. Axin helps in the growthness of the plant. So both the stem and also root. Whereas gibberellins helps in the growthness of stem, only in the stem part, width of the stem. Next, cytokinin helps to promote the cell division, especially in fruits and seeds. Whereas abscisic acid, the function of abscisic acid is inhibits the growth. So next class we will discuss hormones in animals. The last part, the concept of this lesson is coordination in animals, that is the hormones in animals. So today's class we discuss negative geotropism means the stem growth towards the A, and positive geotropism means the roots are grown towards downwards. That is called as positive geotropism. Okay, children, next class we will continue hormones in animals.